Welcome to Business Central. Filter and save your own views and reorder them too. So we've got our Cronus application here, and we've got posted sales invoices in front of us. And when we open the view pane on the left-hand side by clicking the filter icon here, so show and hide filter pane, then we can see we've already got some views out of the box available to us. So we've got all invoices where there's no filters at all. We've got unpaid invoices. We've got paid and cancelled invoices. So a good starting point is to have a look at the existing filters that BC provides us for the existing views. So we can see for the unpaid, we've got cancelled is no, closed is no. For paid, we've got cancelled is no and closed is yes. And for cancelled, we've just got cancelled as yes. Okay, so if I just go into the unpaid views here, I want to create a view now for anything that's unpaid, that's over £5,000 in value. So I could do this in two ways. I could click on the amount including VAT, and I can click on filter. That's the quickest way if the field you want is visible. But if it's not visible, then for example, I'd click on filter down at the bottom left here, and I get my list of visible fields where I can see amount including VAT. But then I also get access to all of the available fields on the posted sales invoice. So huge amount of capability there. You could filter on country or county, on customer posting group or general posting group, on particular document dates, for example. So great variety of fields there that you can filter. But I'm going to filter on amounts including VAT, and I want to do it where it's over 5,000. Okay, so I'm going to now save this view as unpaid greater than 5k. And that's it. I've got my new view saved within my list, unpaid greater than £5,000. Okay, what I'm now going to do, I'm going to want to report on or filter on the records where they are in an exported, so an overseas posting group. So if I filter on available fields, and this time search on, if I type in posting, then it will go to beginning with P. So you actually need to start off with general business posting group. So I'm going to go for general business posting group, and I'm going to set that to export. And we'll see one record drops off at the bottom. So I'm now going to, I could either save my existing view with this filter, but I'm actually going to save as and create a new view. So unpaid 5k export, hit enter, saves it away. So we've now got a couple of new views that when we come back to this page in future, those will be available to us. If you notice in your ellipsis here, your three dots, you've also got the options to rename, remove, or hide. Now, if I was to, let's say, click hide, then it disappears. And that takes us into personalization. So we can also reorder and personalize these views. So if I click on the settings cog at the top right, click on personalize, you can see that my hidden view now comes back to display again. So I've got an option if I click on my red triangle to show the view again, and it will pop it back into my list. Perhaps that's the most important one to me. So I can also drag and drop, put that up at the top, and my 5k export is now up at the top again. If I click on done, if I just reload the page, then I can see my 5k export is now up at the top and it's showing again. Similarly, if I wanted to delete a particular view, then I could click remove and it would delete it. So what you may want to do is if you end up with a lot of these views over time and you actually think I don't use that one much anymore, perhaps you could rename it. You could perhaps put kind of DNU in front of it, do not use. Hit enter. You could then hide that, and then you could maybe review every quarter, every 6 months, what your hidden views are, actually physically delete them if you no longer need them anymore. So it's a really powerful way to add filters and save views to find data that you commonly try to filter on, and then you can easily drag and drop them by using personalization to reorder the views and get the most important ones that you need to find at the top of the list.